What's going on, guys? I'm Endless Win. Welcome back to Season 1, Episode number 18 of the Minecraft Feed the Beast multiplayer series here on the Philosophers Block Server. I said it all quickly. So I want to go ahead and get right into a new mod. And the mod I want to get into is Advanced Genetics. So I've already made a scraper, and I made a DNA analyzer over here, and I made that on a live stream or whatever, something like that. So I want to go ahead and start working on the first thing I want to do. So I'll give you a little rundown here of all the fanciness we're gonna be knocking out. So the thing that I'm doing, I fixed this. I know. The thing we're gonna be doing here is we are going to get skin cells from these sheep. Any of the sheep will do. It doesn't matter. It does hurt them, so you don't want to kill them. See, it hurts. How? Or maybe not. I don't know. It hurt them, but last time I did it. So you can see here that I'm getting these skin cells. I need to keep getting more and more skin cells, which unfortunately don't stack, but it's no big deal. We'll be okay. See, that one got hurt. Alright, so skin cells, hurting all these guys. Apologies to y'all. So we'll run back over here and we'll start messing around, seeing what we're gonna actually do with these skin cells in our next machine, or actually the first machine, which is the analyzer. So we've got to analyze exactly what we did here. Just a little note, these do run off of a lot of different power. I'm running it off of thermal expansion, obviously. So you put it here, and you can see here I've already put in 4 overclockers, and I'll show y'all how to do that here in a minute. So you can see it's a little slow with 4 overclockers, but compared to what it was, it's a lot faster. So you can see here I get an organic drop in a cell of a sheep. So we need all these things. So probably what I'll do here, because I've got maybe a few in the in our AE system. The next thing I want to do is make a DNA extractor, which is this bad boy right here. The DNA dictionary is a book surrounded by cells. I've already made one, so we'll make a hopper real quick. And am I out of iron? It seems as if I am out of iron. That's an easy fix here, because I have iron. And we'll throw you... What are you all doing? Oh, I might have been messing with something. I might have been messing. So y'all go away. And are you... do that. Alright, so we'll get this iron cooked up, and we'll put the DNA extractor right here next to it. Ah! Why you have to be so rude? Get rid of you. Y'all can go in there for now. So I'll put the DNA extractor here, and we're gonna actually put the cells of the sheep, let me make sure I'm getting this right. Yes, the cells of the sheep in there to get the DNA helix. So let's do this. Thank you. And something like that. And then we'll put some overclockers in this bad boy so I can show you that recipe. But I'll show you first how slow it goes. Let's get a cell. You. So you can see here, put the cell here. It is... Maybe it's not the cell. Maybe it's... No, it's not the organic drops. I am almost certain of that. Oh, it doesn't have power. That's what it is. Duh. Like I said earlier, all these machines need power. So we'll do that. You can see it's got power now, and it's fairly slow. So the overclockers are real easy simple, funny recipe. At least funny to me. I think it's funny. And if we bring it up, it's actually just a clock with redstone around it. I think that's a cool, funny little recipe. Somebody doesn't have any gold either. My quarry's running a little slow, but I have plans for that. Don't worry. Y'all aren't gonna cook. So let's do... Don't need y'all. Keep on cooking up these. And give me the gold. I'll just put in... actually probably won't even worry about the overclockers for the time being. So this is done, and you see we have a decrypted, or an encrypted helix. So the next thing we need to do is decrypt it. So we need a DNA decryptor. I didn't know there was an advanced DNA thingamabob. So, oh yeah, the book gets eaten up, which is kind of frustrating if you ask me. And then where are all this? Oh yeah, the cells are annoying because I can tell you now, they don't go in there because of NEI or whatever. So we'll make a book real quick, like so. Really, I really should have prepped for this episode. All right, I'll be right back. All right, welcome back, guys. Here, so we have the book. Get rid of that, and you just put the cells here, like so. And we'll use different cells here in a moment. But for the time being, the next was the decryptor. So DNA decryptor, this bad boy here, with the dictionary there. And we'll set him up over here. We'll give him power this time. Thank you. Alright. So DNA decryptor. For this one, we're just going to throw our helix in there that's encrypted, and it's going to tell us what is on this. That's all it does. It just tells us what's on it. Real simple. So encrypted to decrypted. So this is Wooly Eats Grass basic gene. So the next thing we need to do is get a DNA splitter, because that's, as you can see, has 3 different DNA traits on it, right? The woolly, you can shear it. Eat grass, it can eat grass so it can replenish its food, and basic, which is just one basic cell. And ideally that's what we're going to do to make those books, but not right this second. So let me throw another one of you in here, keep cooking those up. And there are some other modules here where they'll auto output and things like that. I don't know if they've been, I think they've been taken out of this pack particularly because it apparently crashes the pack or something, but not too worried about that right now. So a DNA splitter here is another one of these, so let's make another book. And let's get some cells, which we're about to run out of. Cell, 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 and another cell. And then we need that book we made with another cell. And now the DNA DBA, the DNA splitter. This mod's gonna be fun, I promise. I'm super... It's almost there. It seems like a lot, but it's really not all that much. And I wanted to make all these on camera for you guys. So the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put your helix that you've decrypted into here, and you're going to tell it what you want. So for this particularly, because I'm stupid, I want to eat grass because I think that would be funny and it would be a lot of fun. And if you ever ran out of food and you were in the overworld or any of the Mistcraft ages that had grass, you could eat the grass. So I'm going to tell it eat grass. And it's going to go across, and we're going to have to really do some overclockers, but I'll do all that off camera. and probably run like 4 overclockers in each one of these bad boys here. But you're going to see here that it's going to give us the gene of eat grass, and it's going to get us more organic drops. So we could put these organic drops back in here, or no, I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know what those organic drops are for, honestly, now that I think about it. What are the organic drops for? I don't know. So the next thing we're going to need is a DNA breeder. So we're going to need more of those cells. So let me go ahead and get that and put those in there. So there's a lot of mobs that you can get this stuff from, and the sheep is just a real easy basic one. Wheat, really? I'm going to have to get wheat. But you can get creepers and blow yourself up. You can get blaze and throw fireballs, iron golem, and have like 5 extra hearts, which I believe has been disabled in this mod pack like everything else. And the other one that's been disabled is the bat. So you can have get the bat and do creative flight. That's been disabled as well. What else is there? Squid, breathe underwater. There's what else is there? Cow. That's probably the biggest one. You can milk yourself or whatever you give the thing to. So I guess I could get into that a little bit. The here in a moment, right after this step, we're gonna get the blood of what we're going to be doing, which is going to be particularly our blood. So we've got this, and I'm going to need more cells. So we'll poke ourselves in the eye with a needle here in a moment, and we're going to figure out what we're doing. Alright, DNA breeder. This bad boy here, we need that. Need to make another book. Let's just make a couple books so we don't have to keep doing that. And then let's get the cells. Need one more cell. These books are a little annoying, I'm not gonna lie. And the fact that they don't stack is also a little annoying. So maybe I'll have to teach the AE system how to do this. That wouldn't be a bad thing to do. So our book, you, and now the DNA breeder. So this, I don't remember what this machine does. Maybe breed the DNA or something like that. Something crazy. So we have this gene of eat grass. So we're going to put it here, and no, we're going to put it here. Alright, so with this, you see breeding state O of 8. So we need to fill this up with 8 cells. So if you do a basic cell over here, if you remember, we put a basic, or we put the decrypted helix in here, and we had the basic, we had eat grass, and we had woolly. If you use the basic, it'll give you 1. If you do woolly, which is, or I'm sorry, eat grass, which is what we already have here, it will actually start to do 2. So we'd only need to do that 4 times, right? And then after that, we're going to poke ourselves in the eye. Alright, so I'm going to get this filled up with the 8 times, and then I'm going to poke myself in the eye with the needle. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, real quick here. These overclockers real easy. Just right click them right in there. So this should speed up my process just a little bit. So I've got my cell here, or my my decrypted helix. So for this one, it's not telling me basic. I'm not sure why. I guess all these are different, not too sure. But we want to tell it to eat grass, obviously. A lot quicker, thank you. And we have that cell and the drop, and then we'll put that cell here, and it's a little slow. This one doesn't have any overclockers, but it's faster than the others. So you can see here now 2 of 8. So I just need to do this another 3 times. I've actually run out of skin cells, so I'm gonna go torment the sheep a few more times, and I'll be back in just a second. Alright guys, welcome back. So do this guy. Oh, I grabbed Wooly on one of them. That was stupid. So don't do that. So let me restart one of these here. Actually, I think that one, some of them only had Wooly. Maybe that's what it was. And now that I think about it, at least I'm going to use that as the excuse. So here in a second, we'll be able to figure out when we decrypt it. Yeah, Wooly and eats grass. So put this in here, and I want eat grass. Thank you. Alright, so now you see here we got 4 of 8. We'll add another eat grass. And one more eat grass. And so the next thing that I'm going to need to do is go ahead and make a syringe. Complete. Nice. Alright. So, what do they call it here in advanced genetics? I know how to spell, I promise. Alright, advanced genetics, and it's a syringe, so this right here. What don't I have? A little bottle? That's easy. Alright. 1 syringe, please. Thank you. So with this, right click in your eyeball, and it's going to give you blindness there for a second. So we need to centrifuge that syringe. So one of these machines, this one right here, is a centrifuge. So great, another DNA basic dictionary and 4 syringes and iron. I'll make this recipe up real quick because it's going to take a little bit more than a second, and then we'll centrifuge our blood. We'll get a DNA combiner to combine our blood with that gene, and then we'll centrifuge it again, and then we're going to poke ourselves in the eye again. So, alright, be right back. Alright guys, welcome back. So we have our centrifuge. We're going to spin this thingy around like this, or I don't know if it's clockwise or counterclockwise. But we now have the filled centrifuged syringe. The next thing that I want to do is a DNA combiner. So let me get you, and hopefully I have enough cells this time. So let's, okay, we'll have enough with the one we're about to do. So let's get a DNA combiner. This one right here. And we're going to need more cells on the side. Okay. That's easy. That's easy. So give me that. And I'm actually going to need 1 more skin cell, I believe. Or go get another skin cell. I wonder, let's see. Let's figure out something here. Okay. I was just seeing if there was any way to actually make those with the organic drops. So let me now see. Do those... No. Wait, what? That must have been the wrong thing that I clicked on. Okay, so you can use them as fuel. That's what I wasn't seeing. I was like, okay. That's the extent of those organic drops. Well, that's fantastic. That's a huge waste of my time. Thank you. I'm sure they'll have something for it later on down the road. Or there's just something that goes into a different machine that I don't know about. So there's that. Let me go torment something. This can be anything. So the first thing that I see, I shall torment. And then you can see here the scraper does take a little bit of durability, but it's not that bad of a recipe. That's I actually realized I didn't show you all that. It's just sticks and iron. Something real simple like that. It might be tool rods or something. I just killed you, buddy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I mean, I did, but I didn't. It was negligent homicide, not just homicide. I didn't mean to purposely do it. I just wasn't paying attention to how bad off you were. Alright, so come down here to our first machine here, the analyzer. Throw you guys in. I might do some more overclockers. Am I that impatient? Maybe. I just might be. I just might be. Alright, so our DNA combiner here. We're going to do another syringe. I need more arrows, I believe. Easy fix. Thank you. Syringe. Thank you. And our 2 cells. Perfect. So we have the DNA combiner. We're starting to run out of room here. Let's F7 real quick. Yeah. Let's see. Lumos goes there. And perfect. Alright. So with this, we are I don't this doesn't look familiar. There we go. Alright. So cell on the left, or the gene on the left, and then the blood on the right. And so with this, it's filled. You see this centrifuge went away, so let's centrifuge it again. And with any luck this time, when we poke ourselves in the face, this time we're going to get some nausea for a little while. Not too bad. But hopefully now I can come out here, and I actually have worked up a little bit of hunger. So I'm trying to figure out which piece of grass looks the most appealing. Maybe that one. So a simple right click and you eat the grass. I'm such a, I don't know. Yep. I find this absolutely hilarious that I can eat the grass. So, goodbye food. I no longer need you unless I'm in the nether or in the desert, I guess. I can just eat grass. And of course the grass will grow back. It's just like when the sheep eat the grass. You know, to grow back their wool, that grass will just grow back naturally. I'm assuming. I don't see why it wouldn't. So, awesome. Cool. I think the next thing I need to do, because if you see I fixed my beautiful front here, I just filled it in really. I need to find some ocelots, because they have one, and it's of course exactly what you're thinking. Repel creepers. I think that sounds like an absolute fantastic idea. For as much as I get trolled by the creepers, as much as my house gets blown up and everything else, I think an ocelot would be perfect next. So there's obviously, I'm going to need at least a couple, because I don't want to kill it. I could try and heal it a little bit. Ooh, I could heal it. So I would only really need one. I just have to go find him. I think I have a golden lasso. Yeah, sounds like a good plan. Alright, so I'll do that and a couple other in between this episode and next. Definitely probably want to have water breathing. I think that sounds like a phenomenal idea, to breathe underwater. Whoever came up with that, that's fantastic. Props to you, sir or ma'am. Alright guys, I hope you all enjoyed the episode. If you did, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the overworld.